Cyber criminals zeroed in on schools as they navigated to remote learning, and ransomware has become a huge problem as a result. Last year, one of our local school systems was hit by a ransomware attack, and that was just one of thousands of ransomware incidences in 2020. So we've got Nick Rossman here. He is here to share how IBM is helping to combat this problem. Hi, Nick.
Hi, thanks for having me.
I'm happy to have you here. So just talk about why schools are becoming a common target for these cyber criminals.
Yeah, there's a couple of key factors. One, school districts often lack cybersecurity training. They don't have a budget for cybersecurity, and they have valuable data. We talked to school administrators around the country, and they told us that half of all schools don't have any cybersecurity training for faculty and staff members. So they don't understand the pressure on schools on these issues. The other side is budget. School district administrators told us that most school districts spend less than $100,000 on cybersecurity training or cybersecurity alone. That budget, though, is stretched across many different school districts. So it's a small amount that often doesn't go very far. And schools also have really valuable data. Think about what they know about students, personally identifiable information, health information, financial data from faculty and the community as well. So they're really ripe targets for all those factors.
And when should schools start preparing for back to school cybersecurity?
Really, it starts year round. Cybersecurity has to be, a full-time sport for schools because cyber criminals, they're not taking the summer off. And it starts with some of the basics like patching, making sure those patches are up to date all of the time. And we talked to one school district that had laptops piling up in the hallways as they were returned back from the end of the school year. Unfortunately, those laptops, when they're coming back online for students, don't have the latest security tools on it, don't have the latest updates to protect students against cyber attacks.
How is IBM helping prepare schools to fight against these attacks?
First, schools districts need help, and that's where the private sector can step in to help them get some of that expertise. IBM, we launched our Education Security Preparedness Grant in June. We awarded $3 million in grants to a total of 6 school districts. That's $500,000 each for them to get prepared for the upcoming school year on their cybersecurity, understand what they need to have in place to be able to respond to these attacks, prepare earlier. And all of this was because we responded to a school district in Louisiana in 2019 that was hit with a ransomware attack and saw how devastating it could be for schools and for students when one of these incidents occurs.
And where can our viewers go for more information?
You can go to ibm.biz/security-grant. We've got some great resources on there for schools and students and teachers to be able to learn about critical things on cybersecurity to protect their school districts.
All right, Nick, we appreciate you being here. Really helpful information. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.
Bye.